Now, ladies, Mr. Teaspoon Hunter will begin judging the pie baker.
Well, come on now, Johnny.
Cherry pie. I have a great fondness for cherry pie. Reminds me of my first wife. Peach pie. Light and delicate. Like my second wife. She was from Georgia. Apple pie. Delicious to the core. Like my third wife. Blackberry pie. Dark and mysterious, like my fourth wife. She's a foreigner. Prune pie, like my fifth and oldest wife.
Well, who won, Teaspoon?
I loved them all.
Do you recognize this, Mr. Bass?
It's the Bible.
The Holy Bible. And you took an oath on this Bible to tell the truth, didn't you?
You heard me.
And the truth is, you don't have any real evidence against Mr. Enright, do you? In fact, you can't prove anything.
Enright wanted my land.
And he offered to buy it, didn't he, Mr. Bass?
For a fraction of what it's worth. And when I refused, he sent his thugs over to run me off.
Objection, Your Honor.
They burned my house and scattered my stock. He stole my land because of that railroad that's coming.
That's enough out of you.
Your Honor, I insist that the jury disregard that slanderous attack. Marcus D. Enright is a respected businessman and a loving father who once served as a judge himself. It's an outrage for an ill man to be treated like this.
The jury is so ordered.
My brothers are waiting with the horses down by the creek. Have you got the ledger?
It's right here.
If the jury saw this, they'd believe me. They'd convict your daddy for sure.
No, I can't do that. My father's sick. Joe will kill him.
No matter. We'll start a new life where he'll never find us. And if he does, we've got this for protection.
Charlie Bass ran off with my daughter. Find them. Take your best men and run them down. I want Clara and that ledger back safe.
What about Bass?
You know what to do with him.
strangest creature I ever did see. Half man, half bear. Must have been 10 foot tall. Feet size of wagon wheels. Indians call it Sasquatch.
Up, kid. I'm waiting on you.
Right there, Emma. How'd we get roped into this?
Roped into what?
Emma's rearranging the bunkhouse.
She's gonna have us toting everything in there.
Listen to you two whining about moving a few chairs around.
I'll be needing you too, Mr. Spoon.
Huh? I've got horses to tend to, and
Have a birthday!
You too. Well, I truly appreciate the sentiment, but it ain't my birthday. Matter of fact, I don't know when it is.
We know that, but everybody's got to have one, and me and the boys figured today was as good a day as any. It's a happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Now let's see. Well, as soon as he's made a wish and blown out the candles.
It's going to take more wind than I got. Jimmy, give me a hand if I need it.
Sounds like a job for Cody. Come on.
I wish that, yeah. Many years ago, as a young man...
Why don't you sit down and get started on the presents, and I'll cut this cake. Whoop!
I'll be. From Amanda O'Connell.
You know, it's strange, but I am always going to think of her as your daughter.
Well, look at this. That is the first dollar ever made at the Silver Spoon. The classiest saloon in Abilene, Kansas. Remember that money I give her? Well, that's what she bought with it. And she made me a partner.
You should pay her a visit, Teaspoon.
Maybe I will.
Hello. Dame Shannon, I have a message from Mr. Hickok.
Well, come on in, Matthew. Just in time for some cake.
Matthew.
Matthew.
I wonder what it is. Where is he?
Said wait for you at the saloon.
All right. Tell him I'll be there directly. Who is it, Jimmy? Somebody I used to know. Sorry, Teaspoon.
Okay. Jimmy, you want any company?
No, I don't think so. This is personal.
I'm gonna kick you up, boy. Here. 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 Give me that here. Give that here, boy. Get the round, man. Give me that here. Come on, man.
Pretty new hat is
I'm
on.
gonna kick your butt.
Have a look, huh? Have a look.
I'm gonna kick your butt, boy. Here.
Hey, you two. The judge wants to see you in the office. Right now.
Take care of you later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A match pair. Take your pick.
Thanks, Judge.
Yeah, thanks.
They're Navy Colts. Finest guns made. They're absolutely identical. The only difference is the men holding them.
You'll see about that soon enough.
Oh, damn it, boy. I didn't give you that to do saloon tricks.
Sorry, Judge.
This is serious work. A fancy gun never saved a man with a slow hand or a nervous eye. You'll have to practice every day. Concentrate on what I teach you. When I'm done, you two You two will be the best there is.
One of us will, anyway.
Go on. Go on, try them out.
Yeah? Okay.
Surprised me, Jimmy. Figured with that temper of yours, you'd be dead by now.
You figured wrong.
Guess that Colt's been good to you. 2 whiskeys.
Make mine sarsaparilla.
Still drinking with the ladies, huh? It's old times.
Old times.
Remember that time we snuck into Judge's house? Took that bottle of the good stuff? Well, we were sicker than dogs. I can still hear him hollering. I'll teach you 2 rowdies to waste my good imported liquor.
So how'd you find me?
You know, the judge got his eye on everything.
He's still working for him.
I'm his foreman now. Depends on me to run the whole spread.
Looks like you're doing okay for yourself. So what do you want?
Hip.
Is this you asking or the judge?
Both. Claire's been kidnapped.
It's about a man who gets shipwrecked on an island in the middle of the ocean. He thinks it's deserted, but there are cannibals and pirates.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, it's full of adventure. Robinson Crusoe.
Looks like a real nice book, Claire. But I'm not too sure.
I know. You can't read. There's no shame in that.
So why'd you give it to me?
Because I'm going to teach you. We'll read a little of this every day, and before you know it, you'll be reading by yourself.
No, he won't. You're not going to waste his time with books.
It's not a waste.
It is for him.
I'd like to learn how to read, sir.
Reading's fine for most folks, because that's the only way they can learn. But not for you, son, believe me. You're the kind of man who learns best from doing, not reading. Well, these books got nothing to teach you. All you'll ever need to know is waiting for you out there. These are dangerous times we live in. This country needs men of action. Strong men who can tame the land and bend it to their will. That's your future, son.
Good luck, Jerry.
Watch yourself.
I will. So we followed, passed right by here. Figured since Jimmy knew the territory, he could help us find Claire faster. God knows what they're doing to her.
Appreciate the time off, Teaspoon. Claire and me was close.
There ain't a face there I trust my back to. Take care of yourself, son.
See you in a couple days.
Good shooting, Jimmy.
Didn't do so bad yourself.
Last round.
All right.
Ready?
Anytime.
Face it, Jimmy, you ain't never gonna beat me.
You fools! I didn't train you to play stupid games like boys. Give me those guns. Give them to me.
I was just practicing, Judge.
You don't practice on play targets. You don't shoot for fun. You shoot to kill every time. That's why you're here.
We hit what we was aiming at.
It's not your aim that I'm talking about. It's your attitude. You handle a gun better than anybody I've ever seen, Hickok. But you don't take it seriously.
That ain't true, Judge.
No? All right. And I've got another game for you. This takes real men to play, not boys. We'll see what you are. Wait here. The both of you.
Hey. Kind of a good luck charm. Maybe I ought to lend it to you.
What for?
It looks like you could use a little luck. Seen better rags on a dead man.
I ain't complaining.
How much you make running the mail?
Enough.
Enough for what? Bottle of rot gut and some tough steak. Not enough for that saddle over there. Or these boots I'm wearing. Guess enough ain't much to you, huh?
Well, fancy things got a way of cluttering a man's life, getting in the way of what's important. I ain't got no use for 'em.
It's 'cause you ain't got any. Now, you'd feel different if you was working for the judge, making some real money. Fancy things the way you tell the winners from the losers.
Sound like the judge himself talking.
Admit it, Jimmy. You made a mistake leaving.
I think you should be thanking me. The way the judge was acting, if I hadn't, one of us would have been dead.
You both got full loads. You'll march off 10 paces on my count. When I say 10, draw and fire.
You ain't serious.
Dead serious. You played your game, now you'll play mine.
No.
Do it. Show me what you're made of. I didn't train you to shoot cans off fences. You can't fire on another man. You're no good to me.
Yeah, but we're friends.
Nobody holding a gun on you is a friend.
Come on, Jimmy.
Well, maybe it's not your friend you're worried about. Maybe you're just scared. Scared of facing something that shoots back. Is that it, boy?
All right. I'll do it.
Aim wide.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It ain't loaded!
Damn it, Hickok. You didn't fire. I told you to shoot him.
You gave us empty guns.
Of course they're empty.
What the hell kind of game you playing?
It ain't no game at all, boy. That's what I've been trying to teach you. When you draw a gun, it's deadly business. Don't matter who you're facing. You better shoot to kill, because if you don't, you ain't worth nothing to nobody.
sure had me fooled.
Was you shooting at me?
Hell no, Jimmy. Would have missed you by a mile.
I sure like to believe that.
You crazy? If I killed you, who would I beat in poker?
I got a bad feeling about the judge. Someday he's gonna load these things. I won't be here when he does.
Don't be foolish, Jimmy. He loves us like sons. He wouldn't do anything to hurt us.
Whoever they are, they don't know much about covering their tracks. They head towards Split Peak.
How far ahead are they?
Maybe a half day. I know a trail we can cut them off.
Looks like you cleaned out Tompkins' store.
Yeah, well, he cleaned out my purse. That's come in the mail for Jimmy.
Feels like a book. What would he want with that?
Something wrong?
From that missing girl, Clara Enright.
Claire's right in the middle of them. Better wait until dark. I'll sneak her out then.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm taking them now.
You can't do it while she's there. They'll kill her.
No, they won't.
Hold it.
You did your job. Now stay out of the way.
Safe now.
You bastard! I trusted you! How could you do this to me?
Do what?
Good work, Jimmy. Clara, shouldn't ought to run off like that. You had your pa worried sick.
Said she was kidnapped.
Where's Charlie?
Charlie ain't around no more.
Oh, God, you murderer!
Clara, no! No! The hell's going on, Brad?
Put the gun down, Clara. I said Give me that ledger and we can all go home.
I'm not going back. I won't. I hate him.
Come on, Claire.
Stop. Stay out of it, Jimmy. Stop. I'm warning you.
You ain't gonna shoot me.
You're right.
A man like that deserves to die fighting. He wants me. He knows where to find me.
All right.
What'd you find, Teaspoon?
Well, the editor ain't heard nothing about Clara Enright's kidnapping, but he did print a story about her father. Take a look at that.
Enright trial begins in Fort Laramie.
What's he on trial for?
Been accused of cheating folks out of their land so as to profit from the Transcontinental Railroad.
There ain't no Transcontinental Railroad.
That's right, but there will be. The only question is what route it'll take.
That'll be worth more where that railroad goes. If Enright knows the route, he can make a fortune.
Think this has something to do with Claire's kidnapping?
If it does, Jimmy may have bitten off more than a mouthful. If he ain't back by tomorrow, we'll go get him.
This court is recessed till 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
How are we doing?
Believe me, Marcus, you have nothing to worry about.
All right, come on, I'll buy you lunch.
Glad to see you back. How's Clara? What's wrong?
Afraid I got some bad news, Judge.
Mr. Spoon! Jimmy's hurt! Jimmy! Jimmy!
I know this is a terrible burden, Jimmy, but you're the only one I can trust. As long as this ledger is in your hands, we will be safe from my father. Charlie and I loved each other very much, and there is no future for us here. Our only hope was to start new in California with Charlie's brothers. Our lives and happiness depend on you. With warm affection, Clara.
So I led Taggart right to him. Clara'd still be alive if it weren't for me.
Didn't know, Jimmy.
But I should have known.
Don't be so hard on yourself, son. The only mistake you made was trying to do what you thought was right. There ain't no shame in that.
Clara shouldn't have done what she did. Killing herself doesn't solve anything. Just causes more grieving.
You want to see justice done, get that ledger at Fort Laramie before Enright's trial is over.
He's right, Jimmy. This book lists everyone he's been bribing. There's enough information in here to get him convicted, sure.
Give me that book. Hold on a minute. You ain't going nowhere till you get some sleep.
Teaspoon, but I gotta
Don't argue with me, boy. Sunrise will come quick enough.
Figured it was a nice day for a ride. Well, I hope you boys can keep up.
You ready to go back, Judge?
She was all I had. Everything I did, all of this, it was all for Clara.
I know.
I told her, but she didn't believe me. You know, there was a time when she always believed me, everything I said.
I'm so sorry. I tried to save her. Bass just went crazy and shot her. He shouted, if I couldn't have her, nobody could.
Let's go. I think Hickok has the ledger. Clara's note said it would be someplace safe. He's the only one around there she would trust.
I'm gonna go after it.
No need. If I know Hickok, he'll be bringing it soon enough. Make sure he doesn't get here before the trial ends.
Sure about that, Judge. I'll take care of Hickok.
Remember, Target said nobody gets through!
Good luck, fellas.
Thanks.
Trail covered from that bluff. Got us pinned down.
We gotta get around them. Well, we just can't sit here. What do you want to do?
Maybe I can follow this ravine around. Get behind him. Okay, we'll both go. Keep busy.
Be careful.
Let's do it.
Looks like there's no way around it without getting picked off.
Drop! Get your hands up. You two go ahead. I'll give me a seat to them. We'll catch up with you.
Figured you'd show.
Move out of the way, Brad.
You got something ain't yours. Judge wants it back.
He's gonna have to take it.
Don't force my hand, boy. Give me the ledger. Don't want to get hurt.
Looks like the judge is gonna get his showdown.
It ain't about him. You and me been heading this way since the day we got these.
Guess we have.
All right. We'll leave the others out of it. You're left standing. I'm gonna let you pass. I am. and I get the ledger.
Fair enough.
Don't do it as a trick.
It's the only way, kid.
No, it ain't. We can get around him. Don't take him on because you want to prove you're faster, Jimmy.
Stay out of this.
That book's important evidence, and I ain't letting it go because you want to settle some score.
If he kills me, you take off. You get that ledger to the court. Understand?
Jimmy. Good luck.
Like old times, Jimmy. 6 bullets. Last one counts.
Trusted you once before, so let's get it over with.
First blood.
Returning the favor.
Last round.
Last round.
When it lands.
Brad?
I didn't think you could take me.
Shot. What if we need to get a doctor? My Lord, he's going in the court.
Does the government wish to call any additional witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense?
The defense rests, Your Honor.
And that concludes the presentation of...
Not so fast! Jury ought to hear what's in this book. It's evidence against him.
Order! Order, I'll clear the courtroom. Order! You had better have a good reason for busting into my courtroom, or you're going to jail for contempt.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but it's important you get this ledger. It shows how Judge Enright cheated and bribed people. Everything is in his hand.
Objection, Your Honor. This isn't...
Shut up, you. I'll check that ledger myself. I'll decide if it's admissible as evidence. Bailiff, take the ledger.
Yes, Judge Baines.
Hold it.
Put those guns away.
What are you doing, kid?
Judge Baines is in that book. He's one of the people Enright's been bribing.
I want that ledger.
I am Arthur J. Fenwick, Assistant United States Attorney for this territory. Now, you won't find my name in that book because I'm here to prosecute these crooks. I'd like to take a look at that if you don't mind.
I don't recall seeing his name, Jimmy.
All right.
This ledger records numerous payments to you, Your Honor.
That's a lie.
Well, in light of this allegation,
I request that you remove yourself from this trial.
All right.
Stay in that chair, you coward. Who are you? Any of you? Judge me. There isn't a man among you who can call himself my peer. is I create the future. What does it matter if I run some farmer off his land? I put railroads, towns, jobs in his place. I bring prosperity to this wilderness. Of course it makes me rich, I'm not ashamed of it, but it puts money in all of your pockets. That book doesn't condemn me. That book records the price of progress.
How can you build a country worth living in when you destroy everything around you, including your own daughter?
Clara loved me.
She ran away from you.
Bass forced her to. She wanted to come home, he shot her.
Bass didn't shoot Clara. Clara killed herself.
No. No, Brad told me.
Clara chose dying rather than coming back to you.
He lied. No! No! Lies. It's all lies.